Indeed. Good morning, everybody. Once again, welcome back after the first weekend since we returned. I hope that you're able to make the most of it and the best of it, given the new restrictions in place and the fact that we can't go around each other's people's houses anymore and we can't go around and play in the way that we used to. So I hope that you found other ways of doing things that meant you stayed safe, but also meant that you had a bit of time away from the learning and a way to recharge yourself and refresh yourself. And I hope that you are ready to get into this week. So good morning, everybody. Good morning to all of you from reception all the way up to year 6, and welcome back for week 2. Now, this week, I want to talk about two things that are happening. One is this. Now, you may have seen these at the weekend. Maybe you even had your own little firework display in the garden, something like that, because all the firework displays were cancelled as far as I know at the current time. But maybe you did, in celebration, of course, because of Guy Fawkes and the idea of blowing up the Houses of Parliament a long time ago, and the fact that he got discovered and they stopped him doing it. But actually, fireworks also have another meaning, not just a celebration of something that was going to go wrong in terms of trying to blow up people in the Houses of Parliament, but for a completely different reason, as a way of celebrating and looking forward to good things. And that's because this week is a very special week for those of the Hindu religion. And that means that during this week, and I think it starts on Thursday, is the beginning of it, they will be starting to celebrate the festival known as Diwali. Now, Diwali is known as the celebration of light, and of course fireworks fall into that, and fireworks can be used to do it, as well as lights and lanterns and things like that, and candles in years gone by. Now, Diwali is a 5-day festival of lights, as it's known, and it will be celebrated by millions of Hindus and Sikhs across the world. And it also coincides with what's called the Harvest Festival from the Christian religion as well. And it will be taking this place this week. And it will go on for about 5 days. And I know that some of you in our school will be celebrating it. It will be a large part of what you're able to do and trying to do. And I think it's worth that the rest of us understand a little bit about that topic. So I'm going to play you this little video clip, which should explain a little bit about Diwali.
Around the world, people are lighting up the sky with fireworks and dressing up their homes with colorful decor and candles. It's Diwali, the festival of lights. The word Diwali was inspired from a Sanskrit word called DIWALI, which means rows of lit lamps. And that's why Diwali is known as the Festival of Lights. The 5-day festival is celebrated every fall by Hindus, Sikhs, Jains, and Saris. Hindus celebrate Diwali to rejoice Lord Ram's return home after being exiled for 13 years, known as Ravan. Jains celebrate the festival to mark the spiritual awakening of their Lord Mahavira. Sikhs celebrate Diwali to commemorate their spiritual leader Guru Har Gobind's return to Amritsar, a city in northern India, after being imprisoned. And some Buddhists celebrate the festival to honor their emperor Ashoka's decision to follow a path of peace and converting to Buddhism, after witnessing a lot of killings. Although Diwali, what they all have in common is the concept of new beginnings, light over darkness, and good over evil. Diwali is celebrated with prayers, fireworks, candles lit inside of clay pots, rangolis, which are colored patterns drawn on the ground with colored rice or powder, and it's also a good reason to invite friends and family over for a day.
So hopefully that's given you a bit of an insight into what Diwali is all about. And again, now I'm going to show you a little video clip from a channel that I talked about before, which is the News Round channel for CBBC. Again, I think it's an excellent place for children to go, especially if you want to keep up to date with what's going on in the world and understand it from a child's point of view. It's an excellent place to go. And so if I can get this to work, then we go here, then we should be able to watch this family talk all about Diwali.
Hi, my name is Via. This is my family. Hi. Happy Diwali. Happy Diwali.
Take a big scoop and I'll help you.
Alright.
There we go. Dip it all in. Perfect.
Auntie Nikita, why are we making these cakes for?
So we're making your favourite cornflake cakes to take to the temple and offer it to God. And at the end of the day, what we'll do is share it to everyone that's there, all the cakes, all the homemade food that everyone's made.
Diwali is a festival of lights. Diwali is all about celebrating the victory of good over evil. We light lots of candles, give each other presents, eat lots of lovely food, and spend time at the temple with our family. I need to go now to put on my pretty Diwali dress. This is my temple. On Diwali we come here to pray. I also get to meet my friends and have lots of fun. Happy Diwali! Look at all this food. I'm going to add my cake to it. It's time to pray now. We're home now, and we're having a Diwali party. Yay!
So I hope that's given you a really good insight into what the Hindu festival of Diwali is all about. It certainly looks like it should be full of fun and celebration, and of course a very important message in there that it was saying it's about good triumphing over bad, and it's about the light shining through the dark, and all those things about trying to do the best that we can do rather than try and be the worst that we can be. And I think that message is such an important one at any time, but I especially hope that those of you who are celebrating Diwali this week will be able to do so safely. I guess there will be restrictions on it because of the COVID pandemic at the moment, but I do hope that you have a wonderful time if you are celebrating Diwali during the coming days. And for the rest of us, of course, to be able to understand why you're celebrating it, and also to think about good overcoming bad and why that's such an important thing. So well done, or rather celebrations and congratulations to those of you celebrating Diwali this week, and I hope it goes really well for you. Now that ties in quite well to this, because I also want to talk about this week, because there's two important things going on. Hiding behind here is a little picture which some of you hopefully will be thinking about. Maybe your mums and dads have spoken to you about it already. Let's have a look to see if you can work out what is going on. It might be that you've got it now. I thought by now you probably are fully aware. That's right, it's this outline or silhouette, if you like, of Pudsey Bear who of course is the image that is used for BBC Children in Need. Now that takes place this Friday, so it overlaps with the Hindu festival of Diwali, which begins on Thursday and carries on for 5 days, and then on Friday it is the BBC's Children in Need Day. Now, of course, Children in Need does a valuable job about why we should try and raise money to help people, and this year this is the message that they are putting out. So we'll all listen to this video together to understand all about the focus for Children in Need on Friday.
Things haven't been easy recently, for anyone. But for some children, it's been especially hard. Priya just wants a carefree childhood, but her worries keep her inside. While Lucas has to adapt to a big life change. And Theo's family struggle to put food on the table most days. Life can be tricky at the best of times, but at the worst of times, it can feel impossible, like you're living under a rain cloud. You can try to cope with things in the best way that you can. But sometimes it just all feels too hard. Sometimes we all need a bit of a helping hand. Sometimes we all need a hero. But heroes don't always look the way you expect them to. A hero might look just like Laura, a hearing dog who became Priya's best friend and made her feel like together they could face anything. Or Ella, who helped Lucas realise he could still do all the things that he loved. And soon, he was doing more than he ever dreamed of. And what about Theo? Well, Charlie made sure that Theo and his family always had what they needed for happy, healthy meals together. And as his world opened up, so did all of his opportunities. But even heroes need help, and this year more than ever. From you, from me, from everyone.
And that's how it works. With the right care from the right people, we can go on to be the best we can be.
Together, we can change lives.
So, a lovely little animated story there about how sometimes we can all feel down, we can all feel sad, we can all feel worried or anxious. And if you've watched very carefully, you can see that there was this big rain cloud that was over the top of the children. And then slowly, as things got better, that rain cloud disappeared and it moved away and it got smaller and smaller until it had completely gone. And of course, the whole idea about Children in Need is that we're trying to raise money to help children who need some extra support or need some extra help in life, just to get them through the hard times and the tough times. Now, of course, on Friday we'll be celebrating it, and then of course on Friday night you'll be able to go home and you'll be able to join in with that as well and see what's been going on throughout the day and also what's been happening at the BBC studios. So this is a little taste of what you'll be able to go and watch on Friday night.
2020, the year that staying in became the new going out. But luckily for you, this year's Children in Need lineup will make you feel like you've gone out without even leaving your soul. Who's in there? BBC Children in Need, Friday night from 7, live on BBC One and BBC iPlayer. Gonna need a stronger couple.
So of course, hopefully we will all be into Children in Need on Friday and all taking part. We've already probably had a letter about it from Miss Rockingham to say that we're all going to come in our mufti clothes on Friday. So that means we don't need to wear our school uniform, and we bring £1 in to raise money for Children in Need. And this year their theme is this, it's called 5 to Thrive. Now, thrive is a great word because it means to really be able to do your best, in other words, to get the best out of somebody. And of course, during the lockdown, I talked a lot about the Life Education Bus's mindful wheel that they used as well, which is along the same lines. And what is quite a nice tie-in, of course, is that the Life Education Bus is in this week while all of this is going on, and you'll have a chance to get information from them as well about how to look after yourselves and be safe, etc. So it's a good time to be thinking about it, because their 5 things are that we should connect. In other words, we should try to be in touch with people. 2, we should take notice. I talked about this before, that we should watch and look around us and see how other people are feeling and behaving. That we should definitely get active. In other words, being physical, moving, exercise really helps us thrive and helps us feel better. We should be curious as well about what's going on and trying new things, not just sticking with the same old things all the time, but giving new things a go and trying something out. And then on Friday, of course, the idea is that we all give some money, that we donate some money, as they call it, and we will come dressed up in our mufti clothes on Friday to help raise that money, and hopefully we will have a super day, albeit in a slightly different way from normal. So, lots to think about this week, with the Diwali festival taking place, Children in Need taking place on Friday. It's going to be a busy week in school as usual. So this week, I think that whilst it is about being the best of the best, I think what we'll do is definitely say we're going to focus on thoughtful, as that really does fit into the theme of looking out for each other as part of the Diwali celebrations, and also through Children on Friday. So Friday, we'll celebrate Best of the Week by those who've been able to show their thoughtful side and have really shown the best of themselves doing those things. So everybody, have a wonderful week, have a really super week. Talk to your friends and other people you know about the Diwali festival. Get yourselves ready for Children in Need on Friday. It surely should be truly brilliant and the best day as always. Okay everybody, take care for now. See you then.